think you know. I think you know. And when he came to himself and he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger? So he's like, man, I should have fucking stayed at home, man. I could have had this, I could have had that. All my dad's workers, they have all kinds of shit, and I'm over here suffering. That's the same way that these people right here did to our Heavenly Father. You know, now they're suffering. Verse 18, I will arise and go to my father, and I will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee, and I am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants. And he rose and he came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet. So he was happy to see his son, right? That's how the angels and how Bashim Shai feel when people pass by and they're like, hey, roast this old out. And then I tell them and then they say, oh, okay, that's cool. They are happy. And bring hither the fat calf and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. So he was happy he found his son again, and all his servants, they had a party. Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew nigh the house, he heard music and dancing, and he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed the fat calf, because he hath received him safe and sound. So he was just happy to see his fucking son again. Oh man, I'm so glad you're back. That's not how Yahweh feels. He wants all of his family. But guess what? Only his elect is gonna be. But his elect is enough to make him happy, because Yahweh picked the elect. So he only. These people are a lot of people, man. They're like billions of people that are Israelites. But only 144,000 are going to make it. That's not a lot. So, part of that responsibility is we're going to have to make more babies. So we're going to take women from Arab nations, Indian nations, more Chinese and Japanese nations, and even Edomites. We're going to have to make more babies. So part of that's a good thing. That's a reward. And I'd say there's 365 days in a year. We're probably going to be making babies 360 days of that year, but with 360 women every year. So it's not going to be no fucking. You don't know what being treated like royalty is. You don't know. Because you've been being treated like shit your whole life. And he was angry and would not go in. Therefore came his father and entreated him. And he answering said to his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgressed I at any time thy commandment, and yet thou never gavest me a kid that I might make merry with my friends. But as soon as this thy son was come, which hath devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed for him the fat calf. And he said unto his son, and he said unto him, Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. It was meet that he would make merry and be glad, for this brother was dead and alive again, and was lost and now is found. So, there's a lot of people that are mad because I say I'm a Hebrew Israelite. There's a lot of people that are mad, and they're mostly black folks. Because to them, I'm a white guy. I'm a white boy. But white people don't treat me like I'm a white guy. They don't say, hey brother, come over here and get a raise with us. Why don't you sit down and have a fucking $10,000 a month fucking paying your job? Don't fucking say that shit to me. You know what does happen though? Dumb motherfuckers that are way stupider than me have high paying jobs. But the moral of the story is, we're gonna get the inheritance. So, you got to be part of that in your mind. You got to say, okay, I want it. I can't fuck around. I got to behave myself. I got to act better than everybody else, because I'm better than everybody else. And if everybody else is drinking and doing fucking dumb shit, then guess what? You shouldn't be doing it. So, I hope that was edifying. Problems come and problems go. But that doesn't mean that you can stop being in the truth and make stuff back. Although you might be saved, it's better for you to stay in the truth and never fucking fall away. Right? It's better to keep your skill set up so that you don't suffer. So we're going to turn to the east. Give all praise to Yahweh, outside, Bahara Pakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. We're going to say shalom to the next time.